Aloha, this is Emily Thoreau-Threat, host of the Grief and Happiness podcast. Every Friday, I share with you my love notes, giving you a little something to think about as you navigate through your grief journey, finding happiness expanding along your way. And every Tuesday, I post my regular podcast sharing wonderful conversations with people you can relate to and who offer you encouraging ideas and helpful inspiration. I'm so grateful you're joining me and look forward to hearing from you, your thoughts. My short love note podcast for you today is called 3 Things. I've always been taught that things come in threes. And that seems to be true for me. When I woke up this morning and thought of the new year starting, I was thinking about what I've done that's brought me joy. And I thought of 3 things. That led me to think about what I'm doing right now that brings me joy. And again, 3 things popped into my mind. So I thought, what will my 3 things be for this next year? And you guessed it. I thought of 3 more things. And back in 2019, I finished writing the manuscript for my book, Loving and Living Your Way Through Grief. This project took me about a year to complete and was a major life-changing activity for me. In writing it, I worked through my own grief while discovering how I could help others do the same. I also took a life-changing trip to Bali, traveling by myself. I had several challenges in actually traveling to get there and back, but I handled them all. And I was deeply inspired by Bali and the people there, and their focus on family and their art and their lack of materialism and the way they worship and the beauty. And the third thing was teaching online at the university. And I've loved that. I've taught online since the early 1990s. And this was my best semester yet. This showed me how wonderful it is to try new things and find better ways to relate to my students. My present 3 things are the joy I found in opening my home to others by hosting writing workshops, hosting intention setting circle, hosting a weekly produce share, and hosting parties with my friends to celebrate that we can finally do after so long of not being able to gather. I also discovered the joy of drawing, something I always thought I couldn't do. And now I love to draw. And my third thing was the joy of taking care of myself. I love to work out with my trainer and take daily walks and eat healthy food and find new recipes. It's always fun. And I'm always discovering yummy new things to eat. Recognizing how good my life has been and is, I'm now setting my intentions for the future. I know that my book, or actually books now, are helping thousands of people to bring joy into their lives. And I'm going to greatly expand the number of friends I have and serve. And I'm open to new experiences, whatever they may be. I don't necessarily need to know what the experiences will be. I'm just ready to go where my heart leads me. What are your 3 things? What was wonderful about this last year? What's wonderful about right now? And what does your future have in store for you? I encourage you to write all this in your journal. Writing things down somehow solidifies their truth and reminds you of all the joy you actually have. I'd love to hear what you discover. Have a great new year. Do you want more comfort, support, and happiness? Join the Grief and Happiness Alliance. Visit my website at lovingandlivingyourwaythroughgrief.com and read my book, Loving and Living Your Way Through Grief. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast, rate it, review it, and binge on all our episodes on grief and happiness. I can't wait to welcome you back to another episode